Hey everybody, it's Marosa. If you've never seen me before, I am an R&B singer-songwriter. I'm currently rolling out a project. It's gonna be released in the fall, and a lot of these singles are, well, the whole album is about my ex-toxic relationship. And I'm gonna do another story time around that situation. This is going to be, I guess, remembering the friend that saved my life, although I don't think he meant to intentionally. So I'm not gonna name any names out of respect for his widow and children, because he's no longer with us. He passed away. Yes, but going back a bit. So I gave some backstory about how my ex was abusive in the old videos from a week ago and 2 weeks ago. I've been telling little bits about that. And I guess I'll just fast forward to around the time that we broke up. So the first time I tried to end my life when I was with my ex due to the toxicity of the situation, I kind of panicked, and I told him right away that I took some pills, and I went to the hospital and had the whole IV or whatever, the whole process. I don't know if anyone, hopefully you've never experienced that. And this happened 2 more times. The second time I was in Central Park, and the ambulance got called to where I was, because I think I told my mom where I was, and that I was, I had already taken pills and I was in the park, and they came and got me. The third time that it happened, I, took pills again, and I was roaming around where I live, and then I called a friend, the friend that my ex did not like, and I told him that I took pills and I was saying goodbye, I guess. That was probably the closest I came to passing on. But I got convinced to get into a taxi, and I took it to the hospital that I usually go to at the time, and I got some liquid that flushed out the pills. So back to the friend. This friend, who was technically my ex's friend first, but I met them both of us around the same time at the College Bridge thing that I was mentioning in the other video. It's a transitional program for people that got their GED or did poorly in high school to go into college, an assistance kind of a thing. I got my GED. So he told me, I don't know why you're doing this. I don't know if this is because of your boyfriend at the time, but your life is worth much more than whatever you think is going on between you and this person. And I didn't know that he was even aware of what was going on, you know what I mean? But that's not what saved my life. What saved my life was very messy, but we're doing a story time, so I'll just get into it. So I had broken up with my ex because he was cheating on me. If you asked him today, I think he would still deny it, but his face smelled like another woman's, thing on 3 different occasions. And the first time it happened, I kind of ignored it, and I wasn't really sure. The second time it happened, he tried to he was like, oh wait, let me just brush my teeth really quick. I haven't I just woke up. But I pulled him in to kiss him, and I smelt it. I was like, oh, okay. Then the third time it happened, I just left immediately from his house. And this is where it gets a little messy. So about a year goes by. We were still talking. I wanted to get back with him, even though he was no good for me, like whatsoever, like really bad. But I still wanted to be with him. He did not want to get back with me at the time. Well, I guess forever. He didn't want to get back with me. I was like, okay, whatever. So a year goes by, or might have been a year or two goes by, and I was still in contact with this mutual friend, and we would hang out sometimes. So I invited our mutual friend and a few other people to like a basketball game. I got like free tickets, and we all were hanging out. Some people from my college and this mutual friend. The day before, I think I had a conversation with my ex, like begging to get back with him. And he was like, no, I'm over you. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess whatever. So the next day I'm hanging out with this mutual friend. Again, this is not a rare occurrence. We've hung out many a time before. But this was the type of thing. He had broken up with his... Okay, this is very messy. He broke up with his girlfriend, who was my cousin. Oh my God, this is so bad. Okay, he broke up with his girl, who was my cousin, and she also cheated on him. Anyway, and then I've been broke up with my ex for like a year at that point. And I was like, hey, it was after the game, like I was, drinking. I was like, hey, like, we're both single. Like, I know you used to have a crush on me. Like, do you want to make it happen, like just for the night? And he was like, I was actually thinking the same thing. So long story short, we connect in a adult way. I don't know what's allowed on YouTube, so I'm just gonna keep it like cute. But yeah, we do adult things or whatever. I guess he like told my ex like shortly after. It's whatever. Like, I'm actually not mad at him about it at all. But like, I say that inadvertently like saved my life, because I don't know if my ex would have ever gotten back with me. Maybe he would have never gotten back with me. It's very possible. But when I did have the conversation with him about me sleeping with our mutual friend, he admitted that he actually was not over me. And I guess he didn't say this, but maybe he was just stringing me along, like to see how I don't know what his reasoning for still being in contact with me, not being over me, and then like not wanting to get back with me. But it's really good that we did not end up back together. And I think me sleeping with our mutual friend made it so that he would never want to come back to me. Which was really a blessing in disguise, even though at the time I was upset. And I know no one ever, like, there are very few people that believe me when I tell them that it was not for revenge. It really wasn't. Like, I know what it sounds like. I think I might, like, not that this is an excuse, I think I might be a little, like, autistic. I didn't know that, like, sleeping with an ex's friend was, like, taboo. For context, I never experienced high school. Like, I didn't have much of a social life because of like my mental health, going in and out of the hospital. There are just certain social things that I wasn't privy to. And he said he was over me. And I was like, oh, okay, well, it's cool that like I know, now I know. At the time, like, yeah, I know, super messy. And yeah, but in my opinion, that's how it saved my life inadvertently. I know, it's like, yeah, because if me and my ex did get back together and that didn't happen, I think the whole cycle of me just trying to end my life would have happened all over again due to how abusive he was to me. I don't think I was able to mentally really handle that interaction. But yeah, that was pretty much how he saved my life. And I don't want you know, anyone to think that he was a bad person. He actually was a really good person. I don't know if he did that so that he would leave me alone. Honestly, don't know. I don't know what his motive was, and now I can never ask because he's no longer here. But he was a really good friend to me during that process of me like trying to get over my ex. He was very like supportive, and you know, I appreciate him a lot. I guess that's where I'm gonna wrap it up. Yeah, if you want to hear more music about this situation, Silly Clown and Time to Hurt Some More is out now. I'm dropping another single May 28th. It's gonna be called Natural and has a feature on it. Really excited for you guys to hear that song. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.